It's Thursday and we meet each other again. The WIP crew is ready for this virtual event. The seas might be rough, but we will have a jolly time. Is everybody here? Are the avatars in line? There's so much going on in the NFT world. It seems like uncharted sea. Let Matthew and Rizzle guide us through. The speaker is ready and so are we. Let's keep sailing on the metaverse. Thursdays when the lightning strikes. So listen up, there's a lot to learn. Keep the treasure in your sight. Please no one get the veggie draw. Just upgrade your microphone. Together we're strong, we ain't gonna stop. Welcome to the WIP Meetup.
Ribbit. Mic check. Can y'all hear me okay?
Crisp.
Thank you, Dragonate. Love that ASMR Dragonate in my ear every day. Excited for today. We're going to be breeding tadpoles and doing a bunch of fun Flyfroggy stuff in Hyperfi. Before jumping into, or hopping into, Nifty Island a little bit later. If you've listened to Matthew and Rizzle show, you've heard Rizzle and I ramble about how excited I am for today's WIP and really jumping into Nifty Island and stress testing, tire kick, and doing all the things with the WIP fam. Really, really excited for all that. Speaking of Matthew and Rizzle show, quick show. If you haven't listened to it yet, listen into Rizzle and I run our mouth talking about the latest and greatest in crypto, NFT lands, all the good things. And of course, if you haven't, just make sure you stay streaking. Hop over to Streak Points. Cooking up some fun stuff over there with Cameron from Scent. So with that, I'm going to shut my shilly mouth up so we can get into the Flyfroggy episode today. Before that, we'll pass the mic to my dude, Rizzle, the hype master of the metaverse, to get us all stoked. And if you're not, make sure you jump into Hyperfi right now. Let's go.
Yo, check. Sound all right? My veggie drawer.
Crispy.
I couldn't find a good veggie drawer gift, but I was like searching for one at the end there. It seems like we need that in our repertoire. It's always, as I'm like hearing the sea of like dancing frogs, it's like hard to not like reflect on where we've come in our like barren wasteland of the metaverse several years ago to just being able to copy paste like 50 dancing frogs and throw them all over here right before the WIP. We got a really fun one lined up today. Happy to have Flyfrogs back in the house. They've been here multiple times before, doing like incredible live drawings and breeding tadpoles and doing a whole bunch of different things. Got something slightly different lined up today. Flyfrogs, they've sort of been getting a little bit more of attention lately, partially due to Nifty Island because they're one of the avatars that is easily imported in there like right away. So if you own a Flyfrog, you can just like hop right into it in Nifty Island. And, upon release, there weren't that many collections where you could do that with. One of them is WIP, another fam in the house with us often, who also, Toxam and crew made the Flyfrog avatar. So it's cool. A little bit of like community history here that wrapped into the Flyfrogs, and we're going to use it to dive into something new here in Nifty Island. If y'all have not been there before, it does take a download and a little bit of setup to get in there. If you haven't done that already, we're going to be live streaming it here in the Hyperfi parcel for you. So if you don't feel like downloading or you don't want to mess with all of that, today, you can sort of get the bird's eye view of the experience in Nifty Island. And then you can, decide for yourself if you want to goof around with it later. But Metageist has been working hard, creating a game for all of us to hop around on. So if you do own a Flyfrog and you're in Nifty Island, I highly encourage you to keep the frog vibes going and do that thing. Before we get over to Metageist's spot, I'm going to pass the mic over to Flyfrogs. We're going to do some live breeding. If you look, live tadpole breeding, and just sort of give people a reminder of that process. I know a lot of people here do have Flyfrogs. If you sign the guest book today, let me grab a link. It's also on the stage in the WIP parcel. But if you sign the guest book, everyone's going to get flies so that you can breed tadpoles. So this is sort of like a reminder. Everyone's going to get the flies to feed your frogs so you can breed tadpoles for free. And Flyfrogs was cool enough to, if you look to the right of the stage, there's some WIP traits that have been mixed in amongst the tadpole traits that, you know, people can try and breed for and everything. So we got like special custom fly frog breeding tadpoles going on and free flies for everybody, so you can try and get one yourself. And it's gonna be fun. Let's see what else. So we're gonna do that. If anyone has questions while that's going on, make sure you hit show up in the chat box, because we're gonna go through the breeding process. That will also be broadcast on the Twitch stream in Hyperfly, so you can be a frog and dance and watch as we make more, you know, the next generation of frogs or whatever. Hit show up in the chat box in Discord if you have any questions about that process or anything about Flyfrogs while that's going on. And then once we wrap that about halfway through the event, we'll transition over to Metageist spot, where we're going to do a jumping course. Flyfrogs has some prizes and everything for those who perform, I assume, well. We'll figure it out. But it should be fun. It's always awesome to see what Metageist has been tinkering around with, and he put this thing together for this event as well. So lots of custom stuff being served up just for our audience here. And love Metageist, love Flyfrogs, and I'm glad they love us, because we all get to do all this fun shit together. So the other thing we were walking away with, if you sign the guest book, if you look to the left of the stage, there are these giant voxel tadpoles that Fabiano and Patrizia made. There's some images of them on social media as well, but everyone's going to get some of those in their wallet. So lots of awesome things coming at you for signing the guest book this week. And if you were here last week and haven't seen your lotus flower from our very peaceful endeavor in Decentraland with Bay and Fractilians, definitely check your hidden folder in OpenSea so that you can see all the goodies we've been sending you. Let's see. We got a link tree. You should look at it and like follow us and stuff. We've been working on the YouTube channel. I posted a classic WIP video from like 4 years ago on our YouTube channel last week. I'm going to try and post one of those periodically. I got access to Paradox's vault of incredible archive of WIP videos from the past. So we'll be doing some of that. We're also trying to step up our social media game. We're going to be, right now we're cross-streaming to YouTube and Twitch. We're going to open up the restream thing to be able to cross-stream to Twitter, as Instagram as well. And we also get like a fifth thing, I think, I don't know, show, whatever restream does, whatever the path of least resistance. However, show, we have a fifth stream that we get to pick from in this subscription. So if there's anyone out there who wants to run a WIP social media account, it's sort of a hodgepodge of all of us running them right now, but we're going to be blasting this out to just about everywhere we can possibly think of. So hit us up. The other thing coming up is I will not be here February 15th for that WIP. I forgot about it. I'm going to be at like a family thing that we planned a long time ago, so nothing bad, but we have a dope WIP lined up for that day with A.L. Crago, and we're going to visit Snail Zero X's pirate ship race, which I was really excited about. Yes, so we need a fake Rizzle for that day to fake me, which has never been done before. So if anyone is interested in being a fake Rizzle on February 15th for that WIP, hit up Matt for details and we'll figure something out, and I'll make sure you're all set up to be nice and fake for me. I think that's just about everything. I apologize if I missed anything. We're going to have a group shot towards the end. Make sure you stick around for the afties with show, which has been fire lately, as always. And I think that's about everything. If you like what we do here, this is like Metaverse public broadcasting. We're dropping alpha like literally every week forever, and trying to make more people aware of that. So we got a big donation thing that gets chopped up amongst the crew. It's like we're like nonprofit. We don't make any money doing this, except when you all send us stuff. And we've had the great fortune of a lot of community members making it rain on ourselves and our audience over the past year or so, and love to see that happen. And if you have stuff you want to send us, or if you have stuff that you want us to give out to our audience, everyone here loves free stuff, including myself. So hit us up if you want to get involved in the WIP in pretty much any capacity. So shout out to the crew who makes this happen week in, week out. Foxy Yoga, Easy, Paradox Show, Dragonate, Conwolf the Stowaway, Brookhawk the Chef, Fabiano, Patrizia, Fractilians, Johan, Pat Ziggy, Matt, Metageist, who will be visiting a little bit later. So with that, we're going to try and accomplish some WIPception stuff going on within the parcel here. We're currently broadcasting ourselves on the Twitch feed, but what we're going to try and do is pass the mic over to Flyfrogs to say what's up, do a quick intro, and then we'll try and breed some of these tadpoles and see if we can get some WIP traits. So that's your
All
clue.
right.
Flyfrogs. Yes. What's up, man?
Sounds good. Rizzle, thanks for having me again.
Absolutely, man. Great to have you back.
Woo, woo. Man, I was just reflecting on all this craziness. It was only, what, 2.5 years ago or something? My wife Molly and I, started this project, and little did I know I would jump into this, be part of the WIP fam, and all this crazy stuff would happen. So I met Rizzle, who joined the team, and then we did the it was his idea to do tadpole breeding, so we figured out this like cross-chain polygon ETH tadpole breeding thing. And then the tadpole customization was a whole nother like cross-chain thing. It was really kind of a headache to make it work for my wife, to get the polygon to ETH like cross-chain stuff happening. It would have been easier to just do all on Ethereum, but it really has its benefits being on Polygon for a bunch of reasons. And then um the avatars that Vipe and Toxam and everyone whipped up was really cool to see, and then becoming a marble creator and learning all about that. And then Rizzle Fest, helping you design and get Rizzle Fest happening last year, where I got to meet a whole bunch of you guys in person. That was awesome. Meeting Brooke Hawk, being part of his basketball game. That was so fun. And then and now just seeing like Nifty Island pop back up and a bunch of people like being frogs in this new platform. And then Divine Hypnotoads here I see has been taking people and sending their frogs, because right now the avatar is just the one that looks like me, just the plain frog. But now she's been making custom frogs and then minting them in Nifty Island based on what people's frogs looks like. And it's just really cool to see like people from the community like just working on. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Oh yeah, that was one of our old moderators frogs. Yeah, that's so cool. It's just really interesting to see how like my whole journey in this space has evolved, and it's cool that it's still evolving, and it's just really exciting. So without further ado, let's jump into some I'll share screen here. Let's see. All right. How's that look, Rizzle? Can you see my Flyfrogs website here? Looking good?
Yep. Looks great. Oh, I love the frog noise.
All right, sweet. Well, so for today, for the WIP fam, we have 3 new traits that we've integrated into the tadpole customization that are just for the WIP. So do you want me to breed some tadpoles or just go into customizing one into a WIP one?
Why don't, if it's cool, man, since we're giving out flies for people, if they haven't done this in a while or they're new to it, why don't we just breed one real quick just to show people how that works, and then you can customize a WIP trait, and then we sort of cover the bases.
All right, sweet. We've done breeding on here before, but let's see. Breed, yeah. So you can go to breed tadpoles, and then let's see. How many tadpoles do I want to breed? You need these flies. I have 34, it says here in my wallet, which are on Polygon to breed tadpoles. Let's do like 3 for now. But since I'm a Fro-G, I have this Fro-G badge in my wallet, it'll automatically give me a really high chance of getting twins. So I'm probably going to get like 5 tadpoles would be what I guess. Okay, what should I pick? Here's the fun part. Actually, what's even more fun, I have my kids pick the tadpoles that they want to breed together. I mean, pick the frogs that they want to breed together. But let's see. I don't know. I'm just going to pick some random ones. That one. Oh, man. What else? Ooh, strawberry guy. That's cool. Oh, we got to get the Rizzle block one. The way to automatically get a Rizzle block one is to pick 2 frogs with space outfits. Let me see if I can find the good ones. Maybe that one. I just want to find some good looking ones here. Ooh, that one. And ooh, that's another good one. Ooh, that one. Okay. And then okay, what else should I pick? Ooh, I've already bred these ones too many times because they're so good looking. Sometimes I like to ooh, look at that ugly one. Oh sorry. Some people like those ones now. Ooh, I like this guy a lot. He's a good one. Then okay, one more here. I don't know this guy. All right, there we go. So there's my frog selections. Breed, and then I'm gonna burn my flaws here, son. So yeah, breeding is so it's burning Polygon flies, which is free. We paid that, and then it's minting the tadpoles on ETH. So then the only thing you pay for is the gas fees for ETH, and the more you do, the less it costs. So it's going to cost 0.004 or 0.003 right now to breed, and I'll probably get 5 ETH NFTs out of it. The more you do at a time, the more efficient it is. If I breed like 10 to 20 tadpoles at a time, it's pretty low cost. All right, now we wait. That's a frog egg. That's a frog egg. If you don't know what they look pretty much like this, little like cool eyeballs. All right, come on. Ooh, here we go. The big reveal. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got 4 tadpoles. Let's see. Okay, that one. Gonna load them. Sometimes it's slow to load. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There's one with the Rizzle blocks. Nice. Or should I go to OpenSea and look? Let's see. Tadpoles. Recently created. Oh, there we go. Oh, that one's showing up. Let's see what this guy looks like. Refresh metadata. Come on. Sometimes it's a little slow, you know, with OpenSea. You never know. Might have to wait for the big reveal later.
That's all right, man. I feel like that demonstrated the process, and I think everybody here, like,
Yeah, everyone knows.
yeah, everyone knows the metadata
We
situation.
have to wait a little for the metadata. Okay, well, there we got one reveal. That's a good looking one. At least we got the. See, this is if you put 2 of the ones with these suits together, then you're guaranteed to get the Rizzle blocks and the frog. You can see in here. There's let me zoom in. There's a little chili peppers. Oops. Little chili peppers. Oops. And then this was actually from Ballistic Banana got this, posted it in the chat, like from one of my live whip drawings. That's where this came from. This was recommendations for you guys to draw Rizzle blocks and like these like beakers, and I add the little spicy chili peppers in there for you. But yeah, there we go. Oh, I bred the 2000th tadpole. Look, now there's 2000 tadpoles. Sweet. I got number 2000. All right, well, let's do some customization now. So now that I've bred my tadpoles, I can customize them. So that's what these dragonflies and water lilies are for. They're also on Polygon. We airdropped these to all the frog holders, and then you can buy them for pretty cheap. Like if you want to get them, let's see, and they each customize a different part of the frog. So from the outfit to the head to the mouth, name and description. So let's see. Which tadpole? Oh, I'll show you some of that I customized. Where's that Rizzle one? There's a Rizzle one that's good. I think I customized it live on the whip one time, that Rizzle one. Where's my little Riz? There he is. There's the little Riz. So yeah, you can change the got the Rizzle tadpole. You can change all these things, and then also the name and descriptions with emojis. Let's see some of my other favorite ones. So here's this guy. Frog bless America. Oh yeah, this guy. This is Bob. Or some other ones I customized. Oh, here we go. Big Tony. This is from The Sopranos. All this from a slice of gabagool? Anyway, so let's pick an ugly one. Okay, no offense, but where's the tadpole I don't like? So, okay, this guy's kind of I don't know. He's got some nice attitude, but I want to change this guy. So yeah, you use all the different dragonflies to customize, and if you need to get some like this water lily here, I can click on it and go to OpenSea and buy it for 0.009 ETH. And this is on Polygon, so the gas fees are super low. So when I give these out to people, it doesn't cost much. And then when you buy them, there's like, no gas fees. So that's a good thing about Polygon. You can buy it. We wanted people to be able to buy as much of these as they want and just have fun and not have it cost much. Okay, so the new traits. Let's get rid of the outfit for a sec here. So we can see, all right, the new traits. We got the background, whip, baby. Ooh, that actually looks good with the pink skin, the transparent donut skin. Huh, that's interesting. Okay. And then, okay, we want to give the mouth Samuel L. TikTok, mother frogger. I hope I don't hear that soon. And
TikTok,
what was the other?
motherfucker!
Oh, the eye. Oh, there's the eye. Is that real or fake? No. And then the eyes, we got the rainbow whip. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I like this guy how it is. I don't even want to change like the head or the bot or the skin. You could do. How's it look with this? with the little. Ooh, yeah. What do you guys think? Should we add that in or take it out? I'm gonna give this away to someone. So what do you guys think? Should we keep the Rizzle blocks in there or take them out and just have it be plain?
Leave them.
Leave 'em. Yeah.
All right, leaving them in. Leaving them in. I like the skin like this, the like donut transparent skin. I actually like the troll hair too. I'm leaving that all in there. But you know, you can do you could even give them like where's the Rizzle tats? Rizzle tats. Oh boy, look at that. Or the fire hat. Let's see what he looks like with a fire. Where's the Rizzle fire hat? Oh, where's the Rizzle? Firefighter. Oh, there we go. But I kind of liked him how he was before. I'm gonna go back to his original traits. Okay, cool. And then okay, what should we name him? You guys have a name for this? Give me some names, and then we can say like customized and the whip Feb 1st, 2024. Oh yeah. All right, what's some good names, Risley? You see any what do people have? Mother Frogger? Is that
I mean, it seems.
Mother Frogger? Like, how about Lil Sammy?
Piano or something?
Sam. Don't mute me. No.
Whippersnapper. Good one, easy.
Whip.
Like capital WIPER.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snapper. All right. Oh, what should we add?
On some of these.
We gotta add like an emoji in here. What should we add in here? Like very good. Ooh, very good emoji. Where's the emojis? Okay. What's a good emoji for the whip? An avocado? No.
Or frog. We have a whip emoji, but I don't think it translates on.
Yeah, no, not in the. All right. How about a froggy?
That works. Very appropriate for today.
All right, cool. I like to put them. I like to kind of like bracket the. Okay, we got whip. Wait. I had an extra W. Okay, whippersnapper, customized live at the whip February 1st, 2024. All right, looking good, baby. So this is all free. This is all on Polygon, so it doesn't cost anything to customize other than the dragonflies and stuff, which I'll give out to you guys for signing the guest book. So customize. Here we go. Oh yeah, customizing. The eyes really match the sprinkle, and it really goes with that troll hair. Nice. All right, let's see them. Let's see this baby. All right, so here's the old one, and then I got to go on OpenSea and refresh the metadata. And then we hope when I refresh, it shows up. See how fast it is. You never know. There we go. Sweet. All right. Awesome. Let's see if any of these other tadpoles showed up. Number 2000. No, not yet. All right. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up, Rizzle.
Dude, killer, man. Thank you so much for making the custom whip traits for us and everything. And just a reminder to people who have just hopped in, if you sign the guest book this week, everyone's getting some flies so that you can customize your tadpoles, breed some tadpoles in the exact same way. And then we're going to give out some stuff during these games so that you can possibly do some customization as well. So make sure everyone's signing the guest book. Also the Fabiano Patrizia giveaways. So that's like how you get all the things today. So Flyfrogs, I really appreciate you hopping on. Definitely stick around because we're about to push all these frogs through the portal here and head over to Metageist's spot, which I just noticed when I grabbed the link, he renamed to Flyfrog Hop. So so let's see. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm jumping the gun here. Let's see. While we're sending everyone over there, let me pass the mic over to Show in case anyone had any questions for Flyfrogs rolling in, and that'll actually give people a chance to hop on over to Nifty Island while that's happening as well. So the portal's on the stage. Make sure you sign the guest book. And while we're transitioning into Nifty Island and loading in there, I'm going to pass the mic over to Show for some Q&A with Flyfrogs.
Hey, y'all. How's my audio?
Sounds great, dude.
Sounds good.
All right. Hey, man. What's going on? What is going on? How you feeling?
Good to be here again.
Yeah, it's really good to have you here. Okay, so Oh man, there's a lot of little intricacies. You know, there's a lot of fluidity going on, a lot of cross pollination, and I like it. I noticed too that Flyfrogs was one of the premier collections on Nifty Island, and I was cheering. I was literally cheering for you, man. So I just didn't tweet out. I didn't tweet out the cheers, but I was like, hell yeah, because I know how much hard work you and your wife put into the project, as well as Rizzo and the rest of the team and all the supporters too. So it's well deserved, and it actually got me to thinking, because it just kind of goes to show, going into this year, we're still kind of in this weird lull, right? It still kind of feels like 2023 with like this kind of dead kind of energy. And it's great that a platform like Nifty Island suddenly got everyone's juices flowing. Not yours. You've always been motivated, but I just mean like everyone else's who hasn't really been walking the walk, you know. So when something like this comes up, and then all the other metaversal platforms that have been mediocre have been pushed to the wayside, suddenly things that deserve to get light finally got some light. And the importance of VRMs, we knew. I mean, like, we have Toxam and Sinks coming in here all the time, and we were like, okay, this is cool, but I got like a swift kick in the ass when I was like, holy shit, okay. You're probably wondering where the question is. I'm about to give it to you in a moment. I'm just trying to set it up here. So I got a kick in the ass because I was like, holy shit, okay, VRMs really are like the thing. This is the thing, and I adjusted last week, but so. When it comes to custom VRMs or having your own unique VRM, the fact that Flyfrogs was suddenly pushed to the forefront of like, hey, you can have this, and it's okay to have this particular unique project that has all of these traits and customizational things, and there's so much. It's begging the question, which projects out there that allow you to have like blue chip VRM avatars and stuff that aren't pushing out this level of customization? Which projects aren't really doing what they say that they're doing, and why is it that you are so great and amazing at providing all of these unique and amazing experiences? Why are you so great? That's the question.
Oh, am I really that great? I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm a toy inventor. Everything I do is just like, I do it because I like doing it and I like having fun. And the reason is and everything I do is for other people to like smile and laugh and have fun. I mean, that was a reason why Rizzle like was attracted to the frogs and joined the project in the first place. And that continues to be why people like being the frog as VRMs, like, and avatars in the metaverse, just because it's like fun and funny. So I think like, and I have been seeing people talk about like all these projects where like the teams just give up, or you know, I guess I always think everyone's like a nice, good person, but not everyone's just like nice and good and like honest, which is what I think I am, and I think that's what it was like. It was cool to, you know, be part of the WIP fam and Rizzle Fest. It's like you know, it's good to just be around people who are like nice and honest and are in it for fun. I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm still around, is because, like, you know, it's fun, and there's not like too much on the line. Like, it's not a business where we made bad decisions and like overpromised or overpaid or, you know, that kind of stuff. It was like more of just a fun project managed well by like good people. So I don't know, that's just sort of my overall thoughts on it. But yeah, I don't know. And it's cool to see Nifty Island pop up, because you just have to I'm a big believer in like, you have to put yourself in the position to be lucky. Like, that was our project. You know, we sold a bunch of frogs because we like put ourselves in the position to be lucky. I've been practicing, you know, my craft, and my wife has too for many years, and then we just did it. We spent the time to do it. So, and then now and then we just, talk, say, through Rizzle and through you guys, like Vipe and Crypto Avatars, just like wanted to make the avatar, and then it just happens to be in Nifty Island, which is a cool display of interoperability and the amazingness of the blockchain, where you can just other people can build tools and have wallets connect and have the avatars available. I think we're still in a position with this Nifty Island where like things can happen if you're ready,
Yeah. Speaking of being ready, you mentioned that in the beginning when you were talking, you mentioned that it was somewhat difficult to connect all these things via Polygon and Ethereum mainnet itself, and also have all of this customization readily available, but you managed to do it. What's the play in regards to maximizing the current buzz and allowing people to see all of this great innovation and all this hard work that you've been putting into having this deep customization and having it be interoperable for other platforms out there?
That's a question for Rizzle. He's the visionary, man.
Well, Rizzle, what the fuck? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I mean, what Rizzle keeps saying is like, we should just do stuff that we think is cool and is using the technology and art and everything in a cool way, and then, be ready for the rest of if other people catch up and start using it. Is that a good answer, Rizzle?
Yes, I was typing in the wrong chat. Yes, yeah, dude, I think it's a great answer. I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit, I wasn't ready to answer questions, but I feel like the mantra with Flyfrogs has been very similar to the WIP in terms of trying to do awesome, fun stuff and also be willing to adapt with the changing landscape and be unafraid to try new things and keep pushing boundaries. And this is another one of these projects that is, in my opinion, been ahead of its time for a long time, and I love being in that spot. And so, I mean, Josh and his wife Molly, who's a developer, they're total wizards, and so they were doing very interesting things before I found them, and so these are the people who I like to align myself with. So. Is there a certain destination or point that trying to get to with the project, other than continuing to iterate and innovate and everything? I don't know. We shall see.
I mean, I still have, I learned how to do make the Shopify store and create and sell merch, and I've been 3D printing frogs, giving them to people. I still would love it to be, an awesome brand in the, a bigger brand in the future, and I'm not in a rush to do it. I think there's always potential for that, but I think we're just ready. I remember back in the days when it was crazy, like in the summer of 21, and everyone's like, you need a roadmap, like we had a bare bones one, but like we never really caved in to doing what all the other projects were doing, just because lots of people were telling us what they wanted us to do in Discord. We're agile and we're ready to do what we want to do in the future.
Hey, sorry, one last really quick question. Really quick. There are many creators in the voice channel right now who have collections. There are many creators here who are friends with the Flyfrogs brand. Do you think that the way to maximize on the buzz may be to collaborate between both projects, push out co-created VRMs that also have communities based on Nifty Island in order to drive up additional inherent value and visibility? Is that a thing?
Oh, that could be cool. It's already cool to see Divine Hypnotoad's been minting, been taking the base avatar and then customizing them in Blender and then uploading them. You have to make them as NFTs on the Nifty Island creator thing on there. And I guess you have to. There's only one of them. They're not you have to buy them and stuff. But yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, it's a good thought to I think it would be awesome if we could, like what Avastars did. They have, every single frog has a cut, every single avatar has the custom traits matching the NFT. But yeah, that would be cool to do. I'm all for like collabs or like working with other people, to mash up, especially like other creators and frog holders. I've done a lot of that in the two. I've done a lot of like adding traits into the mix from frog holders and supporters from the community, but it would be cool to see how that plays out as VRM avatars. It's interesting.
Yo, thank you so much, Flyfrogs. Thank you, show. Yeah, I think we had the avatars made, and I feel like we're now really just VRMs across the board are starting to sort of catch their or hit their stride and catch on a little bit, and it's fun to see where this momentum is going to take everything as well. I think we got a whole lot of people in Metageist's spot. If you're not there and you already signed up for Nifty Island, hop on in, and at this point, I'm going to pass the mic over to Metageist, who is going to sort of give us a little run through on how this is going to work, and then we're going to compete. We got some prizes up for grabs, and we're going to do the Nifty Island thing. So, Metageist, man, if you want to unmute and sort of let us know where to meet you and gather, and we can get this thing kicked off.
Yeah, okay, wonderful. Yeah, I'm already on my island now. We'll wait a little bit longer for some more people to turn up. But what will happen is when we're ready, you will see a message in the top right-hand corner of the screen that says press Y to join, and that will join a race. And what we're going to do is we're going to just dawdle around the race quite slowly. And it goes around the island, and it will be a way of seeing how the race is going to go. But also for me to talk about a few things as we go around the island. I wanted this to be more fly-froggy, but there's a few things with Nifty Island that are frustrating, and we'll go into that in a bit. And it means that it's not quite as interoperable as I'd like. But mostly I would say that I absolutely love this platform. I'm really, really enjoying it. And I think a lot of other people are as well. I don't know how many people are here for the first time, but we should. Sorry, I've started reading the messages. I've got to stop looking at the Discord. I'm gonna give it like one or two more minutes, and then we'll give it a go. But yeah, I would have liked to have got more Flyfrogs in, and also I just saw on the Hyperfly parcel that we've got lily pads. That would have been brilliant. If I'd have seen them earlier, I'd have done it. But I was in a cathedral earlier today trying to talk about a massive digital art festival I want to put on it in my hometown, and I got distracted by that, delayed by that. But okay, so one thing that we're going to need to note about Nifty Island is we haven't stress tested this before. We haven't seen this many people in a race together. I don't know what the limit is. If you're new here, you might see that you end up seeing ghosts running around, and that's because they've got this really cool feature so that you get sharded off into different servers, as it were, but they're overlapping. So you can have a race running around you, and you see subtle ghosts of those characters running around, but you're not in the race. So if we start a race and you don't quite get in time, you can actually start your own race by looking at the stone cube on the ground, and it has the name of the race. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger it. I'm going to do it now. We're going to get going. You can see my avatar, my usual creepy black shadow man avatar. I'm going to lead the way, and we're just going to walk this, and we're going to see how it goes. And then after that, we will race it properly, and we'll see what happens in terms of chaos levels from that point onwards. And also, at show in the chat, if you've got any questions about Nifty Island, and I may well be able to answer them. But there are definitely still a few gaps in my knowledge. So when I talk about things missing, it might be that it's buried in the UI or something, because the UI needs a little bit of work. Right, enough rambling. Game. I'm going to start the game now. It's called Dead on Nifty.
Guys, where should we go? I think a bunch of us are on the fire.
You don't need to go anywhere. You just need to press Y when the message pops up in the top right-hand corner. And we're all going to be teleported to the same spot when I click go. So you should see it now. It says foot race first to finish. 12, 13, Okay, we've got like 16 races, 17.
I don't see anything.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing it either.
okay, that's fine. If I press Y, the race will start. We're just going to do it quite slowly. Okay. Ready. We're all on top of each other. And we're going to follow the arrow. Can you see the arrow in the middle of your screen? That goes to the next checkpoint. Checkpoints are these, obviously, these pink bubbles. Hold down Shift and you will run. And you can double jump with the spacebar. You can tap it twice and you'll run and you'll do a double jump. I've made some extra platforms and made things quite easy. When you run through this tube, you get hit a blower and it sends you off into the corner. There was a problem here. I've actually broke the island a little bit, but I've just fixed it in time, so that's why that looks a bit dodgy. I've added some Flyfrogs in the background here. I would have liked to have added more, but you can't just simply add JPEGs or anything like that. You need to sort of half mint your own assets in the marketplace to get them into the game. So that's one of my bugbears. It's a little bit annoying, and it meant that I've only got the Flyfrogs that I own, so I've got the 2 of them repeated. Some of you might have got up into the sky with me now. Doesn't matter if you're lagging behind. This is just about figuring out what the route is like. I've put some extra platforms up here that will disappear after a few seconds if you stand on them too long. So, but
Could you send out one more of those?
Pardon?
Could you send out one more invitation?
Yeah. What will happen is you can't join a race that's ongoing, but we're going to do another one in a minute.
Got it.
There's a portal. That's it. So the race ended. So essentially, you just got to jump from checkpoint to checkpoint.
Oh, honey bomb.
So I'll do that again. It looks.
Having so much fun.
Pardon?
아니, 내가 나 downtown 가야 돼.
Oh, I've got someone talking.
나 작업하고 and then Tom만 할 거야.
Is that someone talking on the game, aren't they?
That's Matt.
Oh, is it Matt? Alright, cool. So we're going to do that again. It looks like people are still in the race. Alright, so what we've got here is that you're all in a race, but I'm not in it. So I'm going to start a new one. Hopefully you'll see an invitation from my race pop up. Okay, I don't know if you're going to see that. It looks like it might be bugged, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it might be bugging out. It looks like everybody's still in a race, but they're standing around the fire and I'm not in the race with you. We raced too hard. Okay, so in that case, I think what I'm going to do is everyone just hit escape and make sure that you escape any ongoing races. And I'll see if anyone comes back. If that doesn't work, we're just going to have to reboot and come back in. And you should come back into the same island if you reboot the app. Yeah, we're going to reload the island. I think Paradox is right. If anybody's got any questions to fill the dead air for a second or two, then jump on the mic or
How do you reload the island?
I'm just going to close the app completely. But you can just hit M and your map will pop up and you can go and hit reload island there in the middle. Yeah, emotional, that's right. Alpha, you can double jump and you can hit control and get like a third jump if you get really stuck. It's quite handy, but it's a little bit tricky to get a hang of at first. So a few things that are happening with Nifty Island. I wanted to import some of my 3D NFTs and none of them actually display in 3D at the moment. You just get a video or a JPEG, so that's really frustrating because I'm quite used to being able to drag things into OnCyber, Hyperfibe, and various different platforms like that. So that's weird. And also if you want to create your own sort of 3D NFTs in the marketplace, it's quite a nifty marketplace. It's a nice UI, but it doesn't seem to support animation at all. So my models haven't been animated. It won't even let you mint something that's got bones. So I wanted to get one of my scouts in here. Some of you have got the scouts and you've seen them in the WIP parcel in the past. you can't. I can't bring that in because it's animated, so I can't bring a scout in here unless I create a new model that doesn't have bones and stuff. So that's really weird. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the race now. I'm going to start it. You're going to see the invitation in the top right-hand corner again, and this time we're going to try and run and actually race. And then after that, we'll have a go to capture the flag. Okay, right, go. I'm going to wait a little bit more. We've got 9, 10, 11, 12. You won't be able to see this stuff if it comes up as when you're the host of the race. But I'm going to go 5 more seconds, and then I'm going to start the race. And I believe there's prizes. I don't know anything about the prizes. Talk to prize people about the prizes. Look out for NFTs. As I run around, we're going now. I'm going to distract you all with... Oh, it's lagging. Is it lagging for anyone else? It's the first time I've seen it. It's probably lagging before. It's not bad considering there's lots of complicated avatars here. But it's a client, so it should behave better than a browser-based platform, so you should expect it. I've got a shorter race as well. Building the races is really fun. It's just a drag and drop thing. You can terraform the land. There's lots and lots of assets to use out the box. All these rocks and trees and everything. You can customize the sky, the water, the skybox. And if you play it enough, you can get enough blooms that will allow you to create more on your island. That's a Rizzle block piece, one of Rizzle's AI pieces there. We've got a lot of money tribute piece from Skeeny. If you look down at the building in the middle, not that anyone's looking at the building in the middle, but if you did, you'd see loads of entities from artists that you know and love. I'm trying to get a bit of an art thing going on here because most people only seem to have PFPs in Nifty Island, and it's a crying shame. So I've been trying to drag in as much art as possible. But I'm really looking forward to being able to do some 3D ones. I fell off. Oh, I'm not going to win. Yeah. Where is everybody? Okay. So you go through the portal at the top after you jump over the Tetris pieces, and you'll end up in the cave in the middle of the island. You can put as many portals as you want into the island, and you can portal out to other people's islands, and you can portal out to other websites, I believe. But I haven't tested that one yet. You get a free island if you've got if you're in the race now, then you've got your own island, and you don't have to spend anything to play, and you don't have to spend anything to build. There is going to be a massive, great big airdrop. Well, I say great big. There's going to be an airdrop soon, but that's what's keeping motivating people extra to play. But I honestly do believe that it is fun enough that this would be successful anyway. But that's just my opinion. We'll have to see what happens after the airdrop, whenever that is. Don't know when that actually is. I've missed a checkpoint, so because I'm too busy talking. You can see a pixelated sword stuck in a rock out in the sea. That was one of Rizzle's kids, I think, one of the Rizlet's Voxel swords. That's one of the few 3D things I've got in here. That's because Rizzle minted it on platform, so it works fine. Platform itself. So it looks like, I don't know if we've bugged out here, because I don't know if anyone's finished it yet. The race has bugged. So in true WIP fashion, we've broken Nifty Island, probably, and that's the first time I've seen it broken, and I'm proud of us. I'm proud of the frogs. I do believe that we are doing our job nicely. Because I did discover, I thought I'd gone all the way through. I thought I'd completed it, and it's just not rendering and recognising any of the checkpoints. So what you can do, if you want to try and actually complete a race properly, is I can start a race and somebody else can start another race, and you can have them running simultaneously, and you don't really see each other. So if we had a race that had like 8 and then another race that had 5 or 6, then it might work better. So I might try that, because it looks like the race is bugged. It's going to go on forever. So I'm going to quit it, and maybe it'll quit for everybody else, but I don't know. Time trial's a good idea. I think that's yeah, that's a great idea, Paradox. We'll do a time trial because that means we'll all be racing sort of on our own, but then our times will pop up on the check on the scoreboard. I will take a lead off anyone else though. If you want to do something different, we can load a capture the flag. If you just want me to shut up, that's great too. I reckon if you go over to this little cube here on the left called Dead on Your Feet, and you hit E, and then you click on the stopwatch, the green stopwatch on the right. So you're dead on your feet, stopwatch, it will load up a time trial, and that'll mean you can run on your own and get a time.
Yeah, guys, I got an idea. Since the race isn't like totally cooperating, why don't we do something like we'll leave the time trial open for say the rest of the day today, and we'll pick, you know, top 3 people who signed the guest book who place on the time trail. We'll hook them up with prizes, and maybe we could do a little murder.
Yeah, that's a great idea, because otherwise it's just going to be real chaos, and then we'll just be waiting around for people to finish the time trials and stuff. So that's great. I'm going to start capture the flag. Flag in each corner. Red team, blue team, shoot each other, die.
Dragonite, do we have any like murder music while we're?
Yeah, murder music.
I'll need another invite to the thing.
What exactly are we doing? Do we get a new URL or something?
So same thing. Metageist has started a game. In the top, it says Metageist is ready to duel. Press Y to join. If you aren't able to get it into it for some reason, you want to spin up your own version of Capture the Flag, like concurrently. You can press G, and it'll allow you to start your own game. But it looks like Metageist has got one going, and several people are joining in. So why don't we do? We'll try and do this. We might have broken the island, but we're just out here having fun, and we'll try and pick some winners from this. But we'll leave the time trial open either way, and give people a chance to compete in that on their own time when there's not so many people in here. And maybe like 5 minutes of murder here, and we'll take a group shot.
Yeah, sounds good. If you press Q, you'll choose a gun instead of a sword. You are obviously on a team, you're either red or blue, and there are... I'm talking while being shot by Valiant. Valiant just shot me right between the eyes. There's a bunch of weapons hidden around the place. You can change your weapon by rolling your mouse wheel up and down to choose different bullet types once you've collected different bullets. Collecting blue cubes is helpful because that gives you armor. If you've got bullets that have got the pink tip, you can choose them by rolling the mouse button, and they're like machine gun bullets, and you can hold the button down and it's got rapid fire. If you pick up the flag, you have to get it to the other flag on the opposite corner of the map to score a point. But if you've got the flag, you cannot use a weapon. You can only hit people with the flag, which is actually quite powerful, but you haven't got any guns, so you've got to be careful. You can drop the flag. I think it's with E. It might be just with the right mouse button. I can't remember.
That's a cue for someone.
Let's go, Mr.
I'm
Dragon.
working on it. Yes.
Just a humble cameraman looking for a tiny bit of attention. It's me, Paradox. Get your asses in line and smile for the fuck.
Wait, is this thing on? Yeah!
It's time for the FDs. For a tiny bit of attention. It's me, Paradox. Get your asses in line and smile for the fucking camera.
Hot takes, opinions, thoughts.
That's for sure. It's
Let's
about
go.
me, Paradox. I'm taking over the show.
That's what you get for trying to rush Dragon 8.
That's what you get when I have extra crap I have to do that's not normal.
Alright, cool. Okay, cool. If you've... normally I say if you've not been listening, but you couldn't really listen. So anyway, I'm Paradox. I'm the resident WIP videographer. This is the point of the show where we take a group photo and I get some video. If you are new to the WIP, I edit together a recap of these events every single week, and I send them out on Rizzle's Twitter, so keep an eye out for those. Okay, cool. Let's get this group photo in the bag. So what I want everyone to do, if you're on the island, if you're in the same instance as, yeah, come to the middle building. So let's just see if there's any more stragglers. I think that's mostly everyone. That's the most prepared. Oh no, a couple of stragglers. Broke Hawk and Dragon 8. Okay, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a big flyby, like round the orbit of this building. So if everyone can, if you hold down the R button, it comes up with some emojis. Emojis? Like dances and emotes and stuff like that. So please dance. And we'll do another photo in a minute. But Dragon 8, you want to pump some music? That'd be awesome.
Give me
Sorry,
20
Dragon
minutes.
8. Fade. Thank you, Dragon 8. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Right, we're now going to get a photo. So let's everyone come to kind of right on the edge of the door frame, I guess. Like line up right next to each other. See how packed we can get it. Feel free to jump down just like, a couple of steps forward. I'm going to do like a big zoom backwards. So yeah, spread out a little bit on this edge. There we go. Not much past Bendergeist. Cool. Okay, feel free to hold the R button and select the top one. Everyone's doing that weird jig. That sounds good to me. Dragon 8, pump for 10 seconds, and then... okay. Not like that. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Awesome. Thank you, Dragon 8. Okay, that's everything from me this week. I'll catch you all next week. Cheers, guys. Paradox out.
Yo, thank you so much, Paradox. Thanks for everybody. It's nice to see a packed house out here. If you came in late, make sure you sign the guest book and check your wallets later on. We'll be sending out flies to everyone who signed the guest book so you can breed some tadpoles of your own. If you own some Flyfrogs, yeah, you can feed them some polygon flies. Big shout out to Metageist for hooking this up on Nifty Island. Congratulations, all of us, for breaking it. I believe that's a first, or at least the first I've heard of. So that is always a dope accomplishment to get in here and break some shit with y'all. Let's see. I think that's everything for this week. We're going to be back next week with a banger with Avagachi. They've done a ton of stuff since the last time that they were in here. So we're going to be entering the 3D realm with Avagachi in the house next week for another dope one. So, Matt, I'm going to pass the mic over to you. And if I missed anything, and otherwise, we'll kick it over to the show for the afties. Thanks, everybody.
Boom. Yeah, shout out everyone for breaking Nifty Island. That's awesome. Also, shout out the Murderer Capture the Flag game. That was really fun. I have to say, I wish I had better controls, or wish I knew how to use my controls better. But there's some strong bones there, and Metageist, you're doing the Lord's work, setting the island up like you have. Badge of honor. Make sure we get some tokenized badge for you that we broke your game in Nifty Island at the WIP. But I love to see it, and excited to come back into Nifty Island more as well. I think this place is really fun, and whole bunch of really positive things to say about it, as Rizzo and I have said and talked about for the past few weeks. With that, let's get into the afties, y'all, and we'll see everyone next week. Peace.
Wait, is this thing on? TikTok, motherfucker! Yeah! Yeah!
It's time for the afties.
Hot takes, opinions, thoughts. Let's go!
Hey, what's up, fam? This is gonna be really, really quick. It's gonna be really quick. I'm gonna get straight to the point. If you can't see my screen, click on my screen right now. Click on my screen. Don't leave, no, don't leave. Whoever's leaving is gonna still send money to this product I'm about to fry. To this platform I'm about to fry. You're basically burning your money. If you miss this. If you look on my screen, you'll see who I'm talking about. Oh man, WIP fam. WIP fam. God damn it. I hate to say I told you so. I hate to say I told you so, but God damn it. God damn it. Oh man. You know, I remember the days when OpenSea's rank list, it was like the top 100 things you can do with it, or like platforms and stuff. It was all kinds of things like you couldn't even recognize. You didn't even know what these platforms or projects were. They were so obscure. It was like crypto space battles, crypto ant farm, dogs. Like it was just it was like shit. It's like, okay, I guess. And everything was worth pennies. And there was no hype, no traction, no nothing. Then suddenly you just got all this popular shit that came out of nowhere that wiped everything clean in like 2 weeks. None of that shit lasted. Fast forward to now where I look on the top 100 leaderboard and it's still a bunch of things I don't recognize. Products that I'm just like, what? The prices don't make sense. In 6 or 7 years, this platform has not changed. Its front page kind of changed, but not really. It's terrible. It's mediocre. But this mediocre piece of shit has been feeding off of everyone. This mediocre piece of shit literally made millions of dollars in a span of 4 months. Within a year, it hit Okay, I don't want to throw around a bunch of numbers, but if I remember correctly, they said millions in 1 quarter. 1 quarter being what, 3 months, right? 3 months in a year. There's 12 months, so 3 months would be a quarter. 1 year, it hit a billion. It hit $1 billion. There was revenue. Where did that revenue go if it wasn't to enrich its community, to ramp up its platform, to ease things? When I go on OpenSea, I kid you not, I have to turn on Google Chrome's hardware accelerator in order to run the shit. And I have a gaming PC, and I have my shit cranked up, overclocked. And it still is like scattered visuals and shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think it's background things. I don't know. Where did the money go? What did they put the money to? I don't even understand. They did all these collaborations with these communities. Everything is 0.1 ETH in price, which doesn't make any fucking sense. What doesn't make sense even more is the fact that OpenSea, being the leading platform in NFTs, still has issues where there are collections that are clones, that are predatory, that if you click on them or if you interact with any of the NFTs within these fake scammy NFTs that are sent to you from these collections, you can get drained. There's all kinds of shit. The biggest kicker was it used to allow you to create your own collection. You could be your own creator using OpenSea's minting platform and stuff like that. It was a safe space to be your own creator and have your own royalties and stuff like that. They nixed that. They also said, hey, we're not fans of you profiting off of your creation on the secondary market, on the tertiary market, and further on. They said, no, you don't deserve royalties for your creation. It's no longer yours. You sold it. We, on the other hand, should collect fees every time your creation is sold on the secondary market. In fact, the collector, the person who collected your shit should get a fee too. Huh? Does that make any sense to you? Maybe you don't remember the fact that there was no such thing at one time as sorry for the squeaks. There's like shit going on. There was a time where there was no such thing as creator royalties in this space. So there were a lot of rogue, super crazy fun creators in the space who were breaking platforms on purpose. They were watch trading on purpose and doing all kinds of cool shit in order to find workarounds, in order to profit off of their own product, which makes sense, you know? They fought for royalties. Then royalties were introduced on the big boys. Oh, big boys, fuck them. Super Rare, fuck them. Maker's Place, fuck them. And all the other ones. Then suddenly people started saying, hey, these PFP projects, there's 10,000 NFTs. The creator of the NFTs gets royalties every time that PFP is sold. That's unfair. But you're a creator. So what if it's 10,000? You created the project. So what if people are stupid as fuck and want to buy robotic or cybernetic dogs with cotton candy teeth? And they see value in the shit. So fucking what? It's not your fucking business. What are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? But they complained anyway and said, hey, these people, they're vampires in the space. Why are they profiting off of a person who wants to buy their NFT? They get to keep collecting royalties. They're making millions. You know who complained about it? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to name a fucking name. Jimmy Jimmy.eth complained about it, about royalties, which made no fucking sense, shooting himself in the foot. He's one of many that said, no, we should take away these creator royalties, huh? But sir, you have a PFP project that you blatantly ignored in order to hop on the train of another PFP project, and then said, oh hey, this project is gonna have its day, but this shit is the shit. Huh? I'm confused, man. But he's one of many. It left me confused because other people were like, yeah, no more creator royalties. Wait, what? It's like you're... This whole space was dominated by crypto artists. It was artists spending time in Blender, spending time in Maya, creating 3D artwork that was fused with them creating artwork in Photoshop and all this other stuff. They were merging, they were trying things, they were doing all this shit. And they wanted royalties because it's like, hey man, in the real world, the shit is rough, man. You sell it for one big windfall. You pray that you sell for one big windfall. But if you keep making royalties, then you could keep a roof over your head. But a person who created a 10K PFP project is complaining, even though he's making, he gets creator royalties. So he doesn't want creator royalties, but he's complaining about it. But then he's part of the motherfuckers who was shilling the biggest PFP project of all time. But then shitted on his own. That was the draw is it that it's on chain. Who? No one knows enough about the shit being on chain for people to give a fuck about it being on chain if they're buying into this fucking monkey project. Literally, it's a bunch of poorly drawn monkeys. And those creators profited off of creative royalties, but then you want to say, no, stop, wait, don't, when they made millions anyway on, guess what, OpenSea. I'm confused, man. I'm confused. And then you have the reason why is that I'm not trying to fry Avastar. This is one of many situations that didn't make any sense. This is the timeline, the scale. I'm not trying to fry Jimmy. This is fucking like Jimmy don't give a fuck. Jimmy's rich. Jimmy don't give a shit, man. Jimmy, like, it's not about him. Like he'll hear this, he'll get angry, but then he'll be like, dude, you know, hey man, it is what it is. He'll just say it is what it is. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because you have OpenSea. This was the mom and pop shop until everybody started using it. You have OpenSea that it was the only fucking thing around. There were other things. Everyone told these motherfuckers. They told Hamish. They told Devin. They told these motherfuckers. They were like, look, man, it's stupid. Why would you do? You're already collecting 2.5% in fees. And then you can jack up the fees to 10% that you collect just from trading on your. This is not creator fees. This is what OpenSea collects on the back end. Then creator fees can be jacked up to 10%, 20%. And they were like, no, you're getting a bigger piece of the pie. But worse to the wise, when you're trading in any way, right, you want a lot of little trades at a low price point because you maximize. The person utilizing your thing, you want them to keep clicking at 1 cent. One click equals a cent. So they can feel incentivized. Oh, it's just 1 cent. I'll click it. Oh, it's one. They don't even think about it because it's so low in their psychologically. But they don't realize that you click 10 times, that's 10 cents. You clicked 100 times, that's 100. You see what I get here? You see what I'm getting at? The stupid fuck Devin Finzer had people, smart people in the space say, look, man, I don't think you should do this. It goes hand in hand. You want the creators to keep using this shit. You want this to be the one-stop shop. There's so many things you need to do. The user interface is terrible. Scrolling through things. We revamped our front page. We revamped our front page. You should use it now. It's easier to click on things. We have bigger pictures. They're animated. It's clickable. No one's clicking away. It's clickable. The most ugliest fucking thing. It's fucking terrible. It's stupid. They're like, oh wait, why don't I copy off of Scent? Why don't I copy off of Cam and the Scent team from back in the day? No one's gonna notice. Let's make it horizontal scrolling with big pictures, and no one's gonna know. You think we're not gonna fucking notice? People keep leaving a voice channel. I'm sorry, man. Look, I'm sorry if I'm offending you. I'm sorry if I offended Avastars and Jimmy. It wasn't a shot at Jimmy. This is a bigger thing that went into the whole timeline, is what I'm saying. OpenSea has been lazy as shit. So lazy, so inept, and so dumb. When people told them, yo, you could do it this way, you should try it this way, they're like, no, man. Nah, man, we're gonna do it like this. Nah, man, we're gonna shoot ourselves in the foot. It just makes more sense. No, oh my God. I'm getting emotional. The motherfuckers, get rid of royalties. They tweet out, they say, hey, look, so we're sorry we're getting rid of creative royalties because we feel like people are interacting with the website, so we're going to get rid of this thing that allows people to interact with the website more. We've heard you. No one complained when it was cool. No, we've heard you. We've listened. We're getting rid of the thing that make you want to use us. This PFP thing is working out. People just want to list their PFPs. We've heard the collectors. The collectors are tired of paying royalties for the creators. The collectors are saying, fuck the creator. We just want to use your shit and flip it. We don't create shit. We just want to take your shit and sell it. No problem. We've listened, we've heard, we've made it harder for you to scroll on the front page. We've even hired the head of the front page, whatever the fuck. His name was Nathan. We've allowed him to front run everything by putting all of his favorite PFP projects and then DMing the CEOs and creators of these projects and saying, hey, you can get a cut, maybe, I don't know, blah, blah. We're gonna put this first. You can front run your own shit and then make a profit. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. How the fuck is the dude who is community relations head of the front page of OpenSea? Before we launch this, I'm going to send a DM. Hey, we're going to feature your project on Friday. You may want to sell your lowest performing shits. You still with me? Are you still with me? Devin Finzer. If you look at what I'm sharing, he said, hey man, OpenSea has received acquisition interest. Let's keep in mind that they've received acquisition interest at the height of OpenSea's power, at the height of volume, at the height of prices of damn near everything. There were venture capitalists who were salivating. Once they understood what this thing was, they threw money. There were hidden venture capitalists. I know, because I used to be a part of the team of one of them. The one who has his hands in all of the metaverse shit on the low. The one who nudged one community into creating its own ecosystem token that's now acquiring horizontally all either low performing or mid performing projects that needed a little hand nudge. Which by the way is a fucking smart move. It's a smart move. I may not fuck with the motherfucker anymore, but it's a smart move because it's hey, in a down market you strengthen by horizontal acquisition. It's fucking smart. But that's one of many motherfuckers who saw the value of this platform, and Devin was like, nah, man. Nah, I'm not gonna do it, man. No, this thing is gonna go crazy. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be like Coinbase. We're gonna be like fucking Coinbase, man. We're gonna fucking dominate the world, man. We're gonna dominate the fucking world, man. Fuck this. You know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna release a token that's gonna make us and everyone else money in the space as a thank you for using our mediocre shit. We're not gonna do that shit. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take on Wall Street. We're gonna fucking take on the boomers, man. We're gonna take on the silent generation. We're gonna fucking take on all the wolves of Wall. Man, we're gonna do an initial public offering. We're gonna release. We're gonna go backwards and fucking release a token that you sell in the beginning. The shit fucking tanks on the fucking stock market because no one gives a fuck after IPO, and the shit is just gonna languish. We're brick and mortar. We're located on Broadway. Show can walk over here and fucking bang on my door if he wants to, but he's too lazy to give a shit because they're too fucking because we're too fucking lazy. So Show doesn't give a shit. Dude, get this. Yo, I can imagine that meeting. Hey, it's an all hands meeting. Dude, check this out. I had this idea last night. We're gonna do an initial public offering, man. We're gonna go big. We're gonna trade on NASDAQ. No. We want paperwork. We want to jump through hurdles. We want to do this the quote unquote right way. No, we're not gonna be on the bleeding edge of the future. We don't want to make money immediately with an ICO. We're worried about taxes in the government, dude. Sure, we're OpenSea. Sure, we know every fucking tax accountant in the fucking space. That we've talked to them. We use them. We know how to be clear and transparent. Gary Gensler's on our ass, man. Gary Gensler's on our fucking ass. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna. You see where I'm going with this? He didn't specify when and who. He said, he said OpenSea is struggling to find its footing after a rough couple of years. You know, I felt like the space was dying. The space died January of 2022. It was dying for me. Shit went downhill for me, partially due to the fact that motherfuckers got rid of creative royalties. Partially due to the fact that motherfuckers were like, dude, wait, you motherfuckers are doing that? Partially because another player came on the scene who got swept up in this weird ass narrative of like, hey, PFP projects should not be collecting royalties because they're making millions off of the backs of you. Blur came along and said, we're getting rid of royalties, but we're gonna give you value in the form of a token. OpenSea was like, we're doing better. No token, no royalties. You're just gonna use us because you're too stupid and too lazy to use anything else. We're entrenched. The blur boxes, I'm gonna be honest with you, I mean, look, I'm gonna call a spade. People made money, but a majority of people did it, and it was a stupid fucking idea. And it made you wait and hold the fucking thing. But you keep signing up for these things because there's nothing better. You're like, yeah, sure, man. I hold all the time. I might as well. Okay, yeah, I made a lot from great. But it's stupid. It's lazy. The motherfucker said Blur cut corners on its way to market dominance. How did they cut corners to market? You dominated the market, you stupid fuck, and then you got tricked into getting cut off you cut yourself at the kneecaps. You're the one who didn't listen about your front page, your UI. Blur's front page UI is cool, it's fun. I like the burnt sienna color. I like that there's metrics. You motherfuckers didn't provide analytics and realize that people want to see trade analytics. They want to see if other people are mooning They want to see sentiment. They want more understanding of the products that they held. They wanted their nerdy shit because it's fun. It's fun. It made you feel even deeper ownership to the things that you already had, motherfucker. But this motherfucker, Devin Finzer, it's like, dude, check this out. Check this out. It felt like Succession. It felt like the famous meltdown in Succession. I'm the eldest son. That's what Devin Finzer felt like. I'm the shit. No, fuck you, shit. Fuck you, Rome. I'm the eldest son. Open Sea is the eldest son in the space, and he fucked himself up. Shout out to my emotional, my Brooklyn brother. We still haven't bumped into each other only because I haven't been partying emotional. Trust me, man. When the space is back, I'll be in the mix again. Believe you, and that's for everybody else in the voice channel who be in the mix when shit is better. But oh my god, man! But it just sucks. I said it was gonna be short. Okay. I'll wrap this shit up in a moment. I said it was gonna be short, but it just pains me because we saw the height and the downfall. This could be a documentary on Hulu or Disney Plus, even though they're not allowing you to share your password and keys anymore. Fuck Netflix, you know, I've been pirating all you motherfuckers from the jump. I don't give a fuck. You talk about passwords. Who gives a shit about passwords, dude? I have a VPN, motherfucker. But we saw the death. We wanted a platform that worked for us. I had a brilliant idea. I just didn't have the venture capitalist backing. I didn't want venture capitalists. I had a brilliant idea. You make your platform yours. Imagine if someone can go onto an open source framework for your own marketplace, but it's person to person marketplace, your own website that you design, you blah blah. There are rewards and incentives on who designs the best front facing marketplace, selling your own things. It's not Shopify, but it's so easy, man. It's so easy to be great. So this is my advice to you builders in the space. It's so easy to be great, man. It's so easy. And you know what else is sad? Look at my screen. This is sad too. You have everybody getting rid of shit. You got Sandeep, by the way, tried to make me an offer during the pandemic. The motherfucker tried to offer me 30-matic. What was it? As 30-matic as a fucking salary. 30-matic, was it 30-matic a month? I was like, motherfucker, do you know who the fuck you're talking to? 30-matic a month? I was like, are you fucking serious? I was like, sir. Yeah, oh shit, I didn't share the story, man. Oh man. But I get. I mean, like people didn't know me yet, you know. Like they knew. Some knew that I was the backbone for a lot of shit popping. But whatever, it's neither here nor there. But it was like, what? Anyway, so shout out to Matic though. I mean, like we're still Matic whales. When the shit moves, shit, you know, that's when everybody's popping. And I know it's Matic and Sand. When Matic and Sand fucking like hit at least a G, it's over. That's when you know everybody. Oh, that's my real green flag for like OGs in the space. It's not anything else. That's the nudge wink wink. This is the between me and everybody in the voice channel who is still here. If and this ain't me shilling. This is when I know that the people who really build shit, who are low key in the space, that's when we know. That's when we fucking know. Cause and then Polygon was supposed to create a new token that was supposed to replace Matic. I don't know what happened. It was a V2. I don't know. then they started acquiring things. I was like, yeah, you're doing all the right things. You're in the right places. You're everywhere. Why isn't this shit popping? I don't get it. Now they're saying that they were too heavy. There were too many people, so they started getting rid of people. And they want to go back to their underdog roots. I'm like, you expanded too far? I don't get it. Or were you expecting prices to move? Is that it? Were you expecting to be paid more than the price of 30 Matic in 2020, Sandeep? In order to keep your teammate? Maybe this is what happened. Polygon Ventures has been spun off, and Polygon ID will also exist as a separate entity in the coming future. I mean, that's cool, you know. Shit, you know, you expect them, whether you made $1 million or not, they were going to spin off anyway. 60 teammates have departed from Polygon Labs. I wonder why. You be underselling, motherfucker. You be shit. And then everyone remaining at will. I mean, everyone remaining will receive a minimum of a 15% hike. These changes were focused on creating a smaller, nimbler team than cost reductions. I mean, if you do the math, if you cut 60 people from your team and you divide up what you were paying them, 15%, give or take, maybe I'll say that's more like 5% of what you were paying them, and the 10% is probably like a sorry, we were underpaying. Look, man, this is why you don't give me a microphone. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to this edition of the Athlete. Shout out to our presenter. Shout out to Flyfrogs and Metageist. I love both these motherfuckers. They're the fucking best. They're some of the dopest, brightest, and brilliant builders in the space. I love their shit. You should love their shit too. Normally, I'm not shilling presenters. I'm always kicking their fucking asses because I love them. But shout out to these two. Support them. Push them out. Connect them with other brands. Connect them with people who can synergize and things like that. Run up the leaderboard. The WIP needs a Nifty Island team leaderboard thing. I think you need VRMs in order to have it catch on. I don't know the specifics. Somebody with a bigger brain. I don't know. I don't have a bigger brain. I just beat the shit out of fucking CEO, founders, and venture capitalists, and just call it like I see it. Shout out to the meme.com team. Shout out for the meme mom vibes and all the hustles that they're doing. I love and hate Johan so much. Shout out to the WIP crew. You know I love each and every single one of you. Much love, and I will see you later.
One, two, three, four. That's the audio problems. That's the audio problems. Happy sunshine, mashed potatoes. I want chicken, cheese. Fuck yes. Oh, cheese, oh, cheese, oh, cheese, oh, this is awesome, 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 Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Pizza's good too. I like where this is going, yeah. Yes, cheese. Kill the audio box with fire. Death to audio problems. Lactose intolerant people, I am so sorry. Give me that shit. Give me that I got carried away. We all love a good meme explorer song. Cheddar, blue cheese. Better Way says cheese emoji. Rendon has cheese. Meme explorers with extra cheese. Death to audio. Audio problems. Death to audio problems. Cheddar is better. Won't go out for days. Cheese is like fire. Yes, oh, death. death to audio, audio problems, death to audio problems, death to audio, a gift of cheddar cheese. Audio problems don't deserve to live. To emoji with the tongue sticking out. And Mentaler and Gruyere, that almost rhymes. Cheddar is money given now. Spend some of your cheddar on that, please. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Oh, Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Lots of gifts of cheesy things, all up in the Discord of Meme Explorers. Oh, lots of gifts of cheesy things, captive heart eyes, clap, clap, clap. Cheese steak, cookies, high cheese is the best. Gifts of cats with cheese on their faces, death, death, death. The only thing we love more than cheese is gifts. The only thing is fondue. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death. Audio milk. Cheese is live. Audio problems. Cheese is live. Oh, yeah. Yay. The little kitten says LOL, and Elmo's on fire, and Ernie's got condoms on his ears, so fire, so fire. To audio, death to audio, LMAO, give me cheese, oh give me death to audio, death to audio. Vibe check, death to high ping. I want some lemonade, make cheese great again. Condoms on the ears, that's what it looked like to me. Oh, death to audio problems, to audio, death to audio problems, to audio. I'm vibing, make cheese lemonade. When life gives you rotten cheese, you make cheese lemonade. So much cheese and some sriracha, some cheese and some sriracha. Me vibing big time when Rizzle coins. You make nachos, Love the song so dope, stuff that cheese in your face. Stuff that cheese in your face with jalapeno. With jalapeno. In your face, cheese whiz. Pickles, yes, cheese whiz. In your face, I said death to audio, to audio, death to audio, to audio, death to audio, to audio, death makes me audio, to audio, death to audio, death to audio, Elmo's audio, yeah, that's it. Oh my lord. Whew. I I have to turn on the fan.